Sharing all the same technology as the Perseus paddle, the JOOLA Scorpeus delivers the latest innovation in a different package. Weighing in at an average 7.8 ounces for the 14mm and 8 ounces for the 16mm, these paddles feature a reactive polymer honeycomb core and a charged carbon friction hitting surface. Engineered with a wider shape, players looking for a bigger sweet spot and more forgiveness should look no further. I was really looking forward to this playtest. I've been testing the Perseus along with the Scorpeus, and I like the Perseus and everything that it does. The Scorpeus, while it's wider, it's not really a paddle shape that I typically gravitate to. I like a little more elongated, narrow paddle. So it was interesting to get into this. Initially, I was kind of favoring the 14. I was finding a lot of good power out of it, playing pretty well with it. But as the playtest went on, I started to gravitate towards the 16. And I felt like the 16 had the power that I needed, but it had more control where I'm trying to do a lot less power and a little more finesse on my shots. And so the 16 started to edge out the 14 in my opinion.
Wow, I'm going to basically agree with Willa here. I really enjoyed the paddle. I enjoyed the play test. This exhibits what I would refer to as like the classic shape instead of the elongated. We have the 8 inches across, 16 width. I really could feel this paddle stability by virtue of its width, making it maybe a little more of a chore to roll the ball. I know Collin Johns does an incredible job at it. So I could feel where the stability was come from. With the Perseus, you're getting more length-based stability, where this one, it's a little more width-based stability. Spin peeled off of this thing nearly perfect. I like the update to the grip. It no longer has that contour to it, so I can feel the pallet bevels a little easier, switching from a forehand to a backhand. Just overall an extremely versatile paddle. I too gravitated towards the 16, but I'll leave one caveat. The 14 had such a good energy return and feel to it. I'd be curious to know what it's like to add some weight to it. Obviously weight changes everything, sweet spot balance. And I'm definitely gonna give this a try and add some weight to the 14, but overall just a fantastic paddle and play test.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was playing singles, the Scorpeus was a little hard to navigate, you know, being that wider paddle. I kind of felt it slightly clunkier to swing rather than, you know, maybe something like the Perseus shape. And so when I was, you know, at the baseline, I was doing a defensive shot, I was really trying to swing my paddle through. I wasn't getting what I wanted out of this paddle shape, but when I was at the net, I felt like I was really dialed in, really tuned in, had that wider paddle face, was able to be defensive, not get kind of muddled with a smaller paddle. And I just felt really comfortable at the kitchen with this wider face. So if I'm playing doubles, I'm probably gonna pick up this one. If I'm playing singles, I'm probably gonna lean more towards something like the Perseus.
Well, you're an extremely versatile player. I didn't notice any of the drawbacks at net or anywhere else that you had with the paddle. Just overall, a fantastic play test, very easy to play with paddle. And I would say, as much as I enjoyed it from anywhere on the court, I really felt like I got a great deal of success off of my serve. Maybe a little over 1 out of 10 serves were unreturnable, and that's pretty good percentages in my book.
Overall, Collin and Anna are crushing it with these paddles. Obviously, they have a ton of talent. For me though, I don't have that kind of prowess, and so I don't know if this price point paddle is gonna fit for something in my game.
Well, they took several months to tease these paddles, got us both worked up, really enjoyed the play test. I think they measure up. They basically check all the positive boxes for me. I may prefer the elongated style as opposed to the wider, but just overall dynamite paddle for any level of player. For more information on this paddle or anything else pickleball related, be sure to visit totalpickleball.com.